Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What's for Dinner. On this night we're having Keto Jambalaya. What you will need is 3 tablespoons of butter. We are using hot smoked sausage. You also need a pound of chicken breast, but I didn't have any. 1 cup of chopped bell pepper, half a cup of diced celery, a 1/4 cup chopped onion, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1 cup of chicken bone broth, 1 14-ounce can of fire roasted tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of Creole seasoning, 1 teaspoon of thyme, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1 bay leaf, which I did not have any. You also need 1 pound of deveined and peeled shrimp, 1 12-ounce package of riced cauliflower, and 1 to 2 jalapenos for extra spice. I didn't use the jalapenos because I was using the hot smoked sausage. Next time, whenever I make this, I am going to actually decrease the cayenne pepper because it was a little bit too spicy. I mean, I like my food spicy, but this was just a bit much because I used the hot smoked sausage as well. I'm going to go ahead and chop up the rest of the onion and just put it in a container and put it in the refrigerator so that next time we need onions, it's already chopped up and ready to go. That saves me time the next time that I cook. I really need to get one of those little grip pads or like the shelf liner stuff you can get for your cabinets to put under this cutting board when I use it because it slips and slides all over the place. Now that everything is chopped up, you want to melt your 3 tablespoons of butter in a large skillet, and then you're supposed to cook the chicken, which we don't have, and the sausage, and then you're going to remove it from the pan and set that aside. Once you have all the sausage and chicken out, go ahead and add the celery, the bell pepper, onion, garlic, salt, and black pepper to the pan and cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes or until it's tender. Once this is tender, you're going to add in the chicken bone broth, the fire roasted tomatoes, the Creole seasoning, thyme, cayenne pepper, the bay leaf, which I don't have, and the jalapeno if you're using that. You then want to return the chicken and sausage to the pan and let that simmer for about 10 minutes. After that has simmered for about 10 minutes, you then want to add in the rice cauliflower and your shrimp and cook it until the shrimp is cooked and pink for about 5 to 10 more minutes. My shrimp was still frozen, so I had to cook it a little bit longer, and you want to let it simmer for about another 5 to 10 minutes. On this night, we are having shrimp tacos for Taco Tuesday. We decided to switch it up a little bit and do the shrimp instead of just regular tacos. If you've seen any of my other What's for Dinners, you know that we like to use the corn tortillas and we fry them in ghee, and that's how we make the taco shell. It is so good. If you guys haven't tried it that way, you definitely have to try it. But use the ghee. Don't use just like olive oil or any other kind of oil. The ghee really does add such a good flavor to it. So to make the shrimp, I actually use the ghee, and I'm just going to mix the shrimp up and make sure it gets all mixed into the ghee and cook that until it's nice and pink. While that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting up the veggies. And I cut the bottom part off of my green onions and I put those to the side because I'm going to put those in a glass of water, because when you do that, the green onion will actually regrow and I can use that in other recipes. Usually when I make tacos, I either put everything on a plate or I put it in little separate containers, but tonight I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave everything on the cutting board, make it a lot easier, less dishes to have to wash, and I think it turned out so pretty. You'll see it here in a few minutes. It just, all the colors together and everything, it turned out really cute. I bought this cutting board at Home Goods not too long ago. I had been needing a new bigger wooden cutting board and I saw this one. I think it was like $13 maybe, and I love it. This is like the most perfect avocado. Look at that, how pretty. See how pretty that is? I love that. And I forgot to mention, in my shrimp, I put in some garlic, salt, and pepper whenever that was cooking. But now that it's done, I'm just going to put it on a cutting board and cut it up in smaller pieces so that you don't have this huge piece of shrimp on your taco. The smaller pieces will be much better. So usually my husband does this part, frying the tortillas, but he wasn't home yet, so I went ahead and did it, and I did not burn them this time. On this night, we're having a big old salad for dinner, and I'm just using the salad mix from a bag. It's just so much easier and quicker, definitely a lot more convenient. I boiled some eggs last week, so I'm going to put one in my salad. Jason doesn't like them in his, so I'm only putting them in my salad. We're also going to be putting green olives, black olives, cucumbers, cheese, of course, diced ham, tomato, crab legs or crab classic. I won't be having the crab meat in mine. Jason likes it in his, and he will be having the black olives. I don't like black olives. And it's funny about the green olives, I didn't like any kind of olives before, but the older I get, my taste buds have changed, and now I like the green olives in my salad. It's crazy how things like that happen. We're also going to be adding in some shrimp from last night's dinner. We had some left over, so I'm going to put that in the salad, and a little bit of the onions that we had, and also pepperoni. I love pepperoni in my salads. If you're wondering what the kids had for dinner, they actually had some ramen noodles. They only use half of the seasoning packet because I don't like how much sodium is in it. So they only use half of that, and then I made them put in some diced ham so that they could have some protein. They also had some sliced cucumbers as well, just to get in a little bit of veggies. Tonight we're having keto ground beef casserole. What you're going to need is 1 pound of ground beef, 3 ounces of cream cheese. I have 4 here, so I'm going to go ahead and use that instead of putting an ounce back. And then you need half a cup of beef broth, half a cup of heavy whipping cream, and I just put it all in the same measuring cup, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper, 2 cans of green beans drained, 3/4 cup of cheddar cheese, and 3/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. First, preheat your oven to 350 degrees and then brown your hamburger meat in a cast iron skillet and drain that, and then add in your cream cheese and stir that until it's nice and melted. Once that's nice and melted, then you want to add your beef broth, your heavy cream, the garlic powder, and salt and pepper. You then want to bring that to a boil and cook it on medium heat until it starts to thicken, and then let it simmer. Once it's all thickened, then you want to add in the 2 cans of green beans and then sprinkle all of your cheese on the top of the green beans. You're then going to bake it in the oven for about 25 minutes. I love this dish because it is a one-pot meal and it is super easy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap on the bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.